What up, guys? BoxDefault here, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft. Right now, I sped this clip up. I sped parts of this video up just for time purposes, so you guys wouldn't get really bored and you can try and figure out what's going on here. But right now, I am lost. This is coming off of my last episode. I'm like officially lost now. I have no clue how to get back, so I'm kind of just like wandering around trying to find something to help me figure out which direction is my spawn, my base, or something like that. But I do find some cool stuff, so yeah, I'm just running around aimlessly with no goal or intention. But now I finally realized, oh, let's go get some iron and a compass. That sounds like a great idea. So I'm looking for some caverns because I know redstone's only in the bottom 16 layers. And what do you know? There's a creeper, and I'm like, okay, let's kill it this time. And creepers have a new noise. If you guys didn't hear right there, they're kind of like a spider squealing noise thing. It's a hissing more than just a little like a, I don't remember what the old noise was, but anyways, I got lucky here and find a nice patch of iron. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm like, all right, ooh, look, a cave. Let's go down and explore. But what I decided to do, and since I only have like 22 torches, and so I just decided to go, we're going to go one way and one way only. So what I did is if I just put torches for the way I went in, so that way if I have to go out, I just follow my torches out. I don't have to like guess which way I went. So if you guys ever go on like an exploration, like in a cave and you want to just go in and then out, if you want to go explore an area, go explore it, but then get rid of your torches, like, or seal it off, or signpost would be nice to say, I have been here. This is not the way out. Because that would be very handy, because I know, like, I've gotten lost in a cave system before because I just kept exploring, and then I was like, oh man, how do I get out of here? And yeah, it's kind of dark, so I was getting a little nervous here because like, oh no, if there's a monster, I'm like screwed because I have no armor on and I'm kind of like running at low health. So I'm like, all right, let's go to the bottom, because redstone bottom 16 layers, because redstone only spawns is located in the bottom 16 layers of the map. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to get down this this lava waterfall very carefully. But I've also been playing some Call of Duty 2 on PC, just to get ready for Black Ops, because I'm really looking forward to getting Black Ops, because it's supposed to be out in, I think, like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, 2 or 3 days. And so I'm just like, oh man, I'm really excited for Black Ops. So I'm gonna play some COD 2, and I hear on console, COD 2 is like really it's really hard to find a server just because no one plays it on PC. There's a lot of servers because there's a lot of diehards, because COD 2 is like one of those really good games that's not going to grow old. It's not. There's maybe the snipers in that game are extremely overpowered, just because they're so accurate, and skill comes up just as fast as it does in. No, it comes up faster than it does in Modern Warfare, and it's extremely accurate. It doesn't distract your eyes. Like it just goes up, and you're just like, oh, okay, there's the scope, and so it's easy to shoot, or as my friend calls it, panic scope, which is like you just like shoot, put up the scope and shoot, just hope for the best, because the no scope range in that game is just, it's like taking a crosshairs of like steady aim and then a submachine gun, and that's your range for a sniper rifle. So, and I'm getting a little bit nervous here because I'm just like, I'm hearing a whole bunch of monsters. And I don't really want to run into any, so I'm just like, all right, just keep going. And I'm just like, all right, so we're going one way, just kind of nice. I'm like, oh, see here, I hit the dead end and I knock off the torches. I make some more coal and stuff like that. So more coal, more torches, and then do I knock off the torches here? I don't remember. No, I don't. I just leave 2 there. So. And I've just run into so much iron when I explore. Like, it's crazy. I don't understand why there's so much iron in this, but, oh, gold. But right now I only have 1 use on my steel pick left, and I'm like, okay, how am I going to get, I'll have enough for 1 redstone find. And so I'm like, alright, we're going to save that and just use my stone pick. But if you guys have, like, ever gotten lost, it's like, cave exploration is almost like 4 times, what's the word I'm looking for? Nerve-wracking, because you're so cautious. Oh man, seeing that freaks me out so bad right there. I'm just like, okay, we're just gonna keep running. I'm like, keep running, just keep running. Like, I don't want to like fight that thing because I don't have a bow and arrow, which is also a dumb idea that I didn't take. But I kind of just thought, I'm like, I'm gonna go find some pumpkins and I'll come back. man, there's a nice pocket of gold. And I'm like, alright, I'm going up. I don't really want that, but it's okay. That lava kind of scared me because I'm like, okay, is it flowing? Is it not? So I decided to block it off. But if you block off lava, don't do it with one block because it can float. It can flow. It can flow around the block. So it's never a good idea to put just one block around lava because you could die that way, and that wouldn't be very much fun to do. So yeah, right now I'm deciding like let's build a little shelter and build a furnace and make some iron stuff. I think I cut the video. Yeah, I go speed it up here, so that way it doesn't seem super boring. But I'm making iron stuff, and I managed to go into a pocket of iron, so pretty excited about that. Put a furnace down, put all my iron down. I'm like, wait a minute, why am I using wood? There's coal in the cave, so I go get the coal, and I think I cut the video here in just a sec. I make steel armor, some steel picks, and a steel sword. Yes, so now I come back and get the gold. I hear a monster, so I don't really feel like doing that. Don't really feel like. And there's pumpkin mass. Alright, so here I got my steel armor on, and I'm ready to go find some more. What's it called? Redstone. More. And it's funny up here. I'm like, oh, so there's nothing up here. I could just build my base up there. Alright, so whatever. So I go back down, and I'm like, oh man, there's monsters. And I'm thinking there's still a skeleton over here. I'm a little bit nervous. And of course, he's right around the corner. So I decide to kill him, which kind of was panicky. And then I hear monster. I'm like, all right, he's on the other side of the wall. I'm all right. I'm all right. And then I'm just like, okay, so where am I gonna go? This doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. And I'm also thinking, how low am I into the actual ground? Just because I need to be the bottom 16 layers to find it. And there you see me knocking off the torches, so I know not to go this way. It's a very smart idea unless you're trying to make a cave nice and neat and orderly like I am. So I know not to go this direction. And then I hear that monster again, and it's kind of freaking me out. So I'm like, all right, let's go see what's over there. So and it's just a zombie. I can take a zombie. Zombies, like, if they hit you, it's normally a win for them. I'm like, okay, there's nothing else over here. Let's get some more gold. I found so much gold here now. Let's take with my stone pick. So, yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words. Because this is another. Oh yeah, and there's another skeleton. I'm like, no, don't come this way. Don't come. I'm like, ooh, you fell down a hole. And then I'm like, where did that come from? I'm just like, oh man, ooh, creeper, and a skeleton. I'm like, oh man, and another skeleton. So I'm just like, okay, I have enough armor to take it. So I'm running. Just like, let's see if they can get in this way. Let's jump up. Boom. No thanks. Yeah, let's not go that way. This is also before Notch switched the spawning update, when the monsters don't spawn as much. Oh yeah, and I don't want monsters to get up that way, so that's too high, so they can't jump up there. And I'm trying to figure out, do I go down? Do I and I'm like, okay, 2 skeletons. No thanks. I think. No, not yet. Okay, yes, now. Live voiceovers are kind of hard to do. I have trouble with them a little bit, but I go back inside here and let's just dig down. That sounds like a great idea. If you just dig down, you will find something. And so I think I cut it here too. Yeah, I cut it right here, and then we come down into the and I dig straight down into a cavern, which is kind of lucky. I went down about like 20 blocks or something like that. So I cut it right there. Yep, and now I'm going to check out what's over here. And lo and behold, there's redstone. And just a side bonus, there's some more diamonds. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm like, alright, I got diamond and redstone. What more could I ask for on an expedition like this? Except for the monsters. Those are like, alright, let's go get that, and then let's skedaddle out of here. A little bit worried about where those monsters are coming from, and that lava, because I've had bad experiences with lava, so I'm trying to be a little bit cautious. My hand slipped off the shift key multiple times, because my hand gets like sweaty around lava. It's like a lot different when you're over water. It's like, you know, if I fall, I don't get hurt at all. But with lava, it's like you fall, you're dead. Because lava seems to hurt you a lot more. Like I think it takes away like 3 blocks. No, that's probably because you're inside of it. I don't know how much it takes away when you're like on fire. But I've recently thought that it takes off a lot more health than normal. Just because I've died from it a couple times, I'm just like, does it kill you that fast? But whatever. That was a little bit scary for me. I'm like, oh no! But we block off the lava source, and then we just let it drain out, and we get the diamond. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, yes, diamond, another diamond pick, maybe even a diamond sword, because I have quite a bit of diamond. So I'm like, light this up, and I want a monster spawning. So it's always best to dig around diamond to see if there's like lava underneath it, so you don't like destroy it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm like, yes, for real. This reminds me of another story. My friend, I was just like, we were just exploring around, and he's checking out the biomes. Like, you know, you should just dig straight down here. I guarantee you'll find some coal. So he digs straight down, hits the bottom of the map, like, and I'm just like, wow, okay, I've never done that. I've always hit lava or something like that. Digs up, he finds some gravel. I'm like, you should just dig in that gravel. I guarantee there's something there. He digs in about like 10 blocks. He finds coal, and then he digs past the coal, and he finds 4 diamonds. I'm just like, I'm not jealous at all. I have a lot of diamond. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a lie. I'm jealous. I wish I could find diamond like that too. So, just a little side note. And yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'll build my compass when I get outside, and then we can be back, and I'll have my CD. So I'm just wandering out, and it's really nice that I can walk one way. I'm like, wait a minute, where did I go here? I'm just thinking, going back up. I'm like, wait, I went up here. I'm like, wait, where did I go here? So I'm like, did I go here? Then I realize, oh yeah, I went up that. That's why that's there. So I'm like, all right, last little bit. Let's go up a bit. And what do you know? There's a creeper. I'm like, all right, let's live this explosion, and then we'll survive. But no, there had to be lava there. So I'm gonna cut this off here. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys.